Yeah, this is Tom here with my wife. Just walking in. Yeah, it just brings it all back. So my father-in-law got diagnosed with cancer in March and then died in September. It's still quite raw, yeah. I didn't think cancer was going to affect myself or my family.
My chosen career really happened when I lost my mother to cancer. I think that really shaped what I wanted to do. So the work in my lab is developing smart viruses that can discriminate between normal healthy cells and cancerous cells, important new therapy. Well, the funding we've received from Cancer Research Wales has been absolutely pivotal. We're almost ready to take an agent actually from the lab through into the clinic.
Mi oedd Helen yn llawn fywyd a'n hoffi dawnsio lle bynnag o'n i'n mynd. Glywon ni bod cancer frest gan Helen pan oedd hi'n 48 mlwydd oed. A wedyn cath hi chemotherapi ac oedd hi'n rhydd fel petai o cancer am 23 mlynedd.
So we were really excited to develop the technique that could pick up very early signs in the blood of colorectal cancer. If you can pick up a cancer at this very earliest stage, the patient's got a 95% likelihood of being alive at 5 years. Really glad to have a partnership developed with Cancer Research Wales, who saw the promise in the technology that we were creating, and the results have just been phenomenal.
One of my favourite photos of my dad and Erin, as you can see, they devoted on him. He was diagnosed, and when he saw the surgeon, so he was given 10 months. He fought through until nearly 3 years.
So I've always had a long-standing interest in understanding the role of the immune system to treat bowel cancer. Our main trial tactic, we found a survival benefit from patients who are given certain immune-based treatments. Their overall survival nearly doubled, and we have multiple different treatments that we will be trialling over the next few years.
The signs were that I had a lump in my breast. I was told I'd be getting a test where they take some of the tissue of the tumour and they analyse it. I was very fortunate. I didn't have to have chemotherapy. That was enormous. You know, everybody knows the side effects of chemo can be quite devastating. I didn't have to have that. Research is critical.
So imagine that you had a little mole. The GP looked at it and thought, it's probably just a little mole. If the GP perhaps had additional capacity to look at it in more detail, if it did happen to be a very early cancer, it might be diagnosed more quickly. Our project is about maximizing the chance of the GP and the whole team thinking, could this be cancer?
I was a night sister in Bronglaith Hospital. Gerald was a policeman then, and he came into casualty, and that's how we met. He was diagnosed in 2008 with prostate cancer, which had spread to his spine. They couldn't cure it. Going on the drug trials gave him that hope. He died in 2019, and he was diagnosed in 2008, so that gave him 11 years.
I think my life would be an awful lot different if it wasn't for the research.
We need treatments that can target and kill cancer cells. So Cancer Research Wales funding is absolutely crucial.
Dwi wedi bod yn pendroni ar pa mor lwcus oedd y ddoi ohonon ni, 23 mlynedd. Mi oedd yn y cyfnod ni atgofion. Felly mae'n holl bwysig bod ymchwil yn mynd ymlaen.
Time with loved ones, this is all precious stuff, and that's exactly what we're striving to do, to keep people together for longer.
I have stayed on post-retirement because I feel very committed to the work of Cancer Research Wales.
Research is really important because I think it gave my dad the extra 2 years that he was told he wouldn't have.
The effect that cancer has on the sufferers as well as the families, research is the only way that we're ever going to provide hope.
There are all sorts of ways that people can help raise money for Cancer Research Wales to fund this groundbreaking work like we're doing here in Swansea.
Today I'm training for London Marathon in memory of Tom and raising money for Cancer Research Wales. You can do good things from a horrible thing so other people can get better from it.